Majesties, we beg of you,
that is right within our power to speak.
we ask that you elevate Yague unto leaders to our order.
Summon the members of the order, please.
Masters and mistresses of defense, present yourselves before their majesties.
Good order, and Joseph. Is it your opinion that Yague be added to your number?
Aye!
Call forth the candidate.
Their majesties summon Yague and Tilines before them. Please present the candidate's sword unto their majesties.
Well made. Count Ajax, companion of the Order of the Chivalry, can you attest to Yague's honor?
Yes, Your Majesty. Yague, a very honorable person in many ways. First and foremost, though, is his ability to reach out to others and show them a path of honor. Not extremely loud in any way, but through quiet determination. And as far as prowess goes, I will attest that he was one of my targets when I was coming up. Because defeating him was becoming more and more increasingly difficult, especially after you learned the one Italian. But he also does destrezza, and he has the ability to switch between the two very quickly, which makes him a very tricky foe. Majesty, these qualities, why he's my
Excellent words. Mistress Neal, companion of the Order of the Laurel, will you speak to Yague's talents?
Yes, Your Majesty, I would be happy and privileged to do that. I'm very proud of him. I have known Yague since he was a teen. He has been coming to Ribbonwood Tower to help us for a week-long history fest, teaching and demonstrating arts and martial arts to elementary school students. And I want to speak today as a Laurel about dedication to excellence. Yague has demonstrated this excellence to his art, and he inspires me. I have watched him enthrall hundreds of children with his weaving. They stand just in rapture watching him, and they have come back after years and say, "You inspired me to do this." And I am inspired by him because he is wearing art that he has created, that he has wove himself, both his trim, his baldric, and his headdress. Headdress might not be the right word. He has clearly demonstrated continuing excellence and dedication to art, and you inspired me. He inspired me.
Thank you. Mastara Catriona, can you speak to Yague's service?
I can, Your Majesty. He has been doing things that need to be done quietly for more years than we want to count. If it needs to be done, he'll do it. If it's something like holding an office, If it's something like putting away chairs, he will do what needs to be done. Ducere Ministrari Illuminari. He is such an example for each. He leads, he teaches, he lights the way in his service in addition to his martial arts and his arts.
Thank you, Catriona. Duchess Ginevra, can you attest to Yague's nobility?
I can. I wish to speak on courtesy and noble behavior. I have known Yague primarily through rapier, but what I have observed, or I should say, what I have observed, is his quiet grace on and off the rapier field. He's not flashy or flamboyant, that's just not his style, but he is always present, and he is ever consistent in his prowess and his service. Yague possesses an excellent understanding of the art as well as the service within the art of defense. He inspires me at practice. He scares me at practice. Your Majesties, in rapier he is more than my peer, but in the society he absolutely is our peer. I commend him to you.
It's okay, Your Grace, we all get a little choked up. Baroness Rachel Baker, as a member of your populace, can you speak to Yague's qualities as peers?
I would be delighted. I met Yague the day I moved into Rockhaven. He helped me move. He was a teenager. And during that move, he was tireless. He never complained. And he worked steady all day long, and it was a long day. And I kind of figured, well, you know, most teenagers don't act like this. But those qualities that he showed that day are the same ones that I see him today. He speaks very little, but when he does, you better listen. And you need to understand that he will throw in just a little bit of humor to make it interesting. The fact that he doesn't complain, oh my goodness, I've seen what he has done where others would find something else to do. He is seen helping in every capacity. And he has perfected his skills. And I'm not going to say completely without complaining, but I'm sure that if he wants to learn something, he repeats and repeats and repeats until it is perfect. Yague has been learning his skills since childhood. He had an excellent teacher in his father. And he has surpassed his father and will continue to teach and to demonstrate what he is thrilled with. And with Mistress Nell, I agree, his work with doing the arts and sciences beyond his skills as a fighter are amazing. And these qualities that I saw on the day that I moved are the qualities that he demonstrates every day that we get to see. So I would commend him to you as an exemplary member of the Order of Defense and the Kingdom.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency's Nordskogen, my understanding is you also have some words for Yague.
We do, Your Majesties. Yague's parents could not be here today, but sent these words that we would like to read in their stead. We, Antolinin de Treburgos and Hildre Johannes' daughter, regret that we cannot be with you today for this ennobling occasion. Unfortunately, a teacher's life is not necessarily her own, and prior obligations have called us south into the sun-kissed outlands this day. So we send from afar these words and our blessings for this august proceeding.
Know that Yague, our son, is a true child of Northshield. When he was but a babe, still suckling at his mother's breast, the principality of Northshield was also in its infancy. That was when we brought him into the Shire of Rudavale, and there he took his first steps, and took up his first sword, a hideous gray plush thing, as I recall, but well loved nonetheless.
In Rockhaven, he learned to shoot archery as he was learning to read, and at Warriors and Warlords 4, known to myth and legend as Glub Glub, on the night when it seemed that mud and flood would swallow everything, he slept through the storm, warm and dry, despite his mother's worries.
In the years after, Yague continued to grow and to learn. He was one of the first authorized youth combatants in our principality, and one of the first authorized youth fencers in the Kingdom of Northshield.
Off the list field, he worked at cooking, sewing, wood and leatherworking, and spent many hours at Bardic. During his time in Callantyre, where Yague finished his schooling in the Shire of Deodar, he started to weave. And not only did he then build himself a loom in our basement, he also started his mother to learning that same avocation. Much of the cloth he wears on this day comes from his own hand, and his loom is nearly as well traveled as his blade.
Throughout his youth, he was eager to help. Anytime someone needed aid with moving gear, setting up camp, or cleaning up a site, he was there, quickly getting it done. Then he moved to Nordskogen, leaving our house to find his own way. And there you greeted him well, embracing his skills and his needs, and taking him under your wings. Always have you been there, nudging and teaching, pushing him to reach farther, and supporting him in his growth, making him more and better than either of us could have done.
On this day of recognition, let us now say this to both the kingdom and to Nordskogen. Thank you. Thank you for taking him in, and thank you for teaching him all that you have. Because of you and all that you have done on this day, Yague is the man that he is and worthy of this honor.
Yague, right mindful of your service and the advice of your peers, we are resolved to create you a companion of the Order of Defense. Know that to be a peer is to hold a sacred trust, that obligations will demand your efforts every moment of your life.
A Master of Defense must seek excellence in all endeavors, displaying courage and service to the kingdom, not for their own renown, but for the good of all.
A master must always seek justice, truth tempered with mercy.
The master must remain loyal to the people and the ideals they choose to live by.
A master must always defend their kingdom, their family, and those who depend upon them.
The master must have the courage to sacrifice for the precepts and the people they value.
The master must have faith in their beliefs while never diminishing the beliefs of others.
A master values the contributions of others, supporting them through renown rightfully earned.
A master must be generous as far as their resources allow.
A master recognizes that true nobility arises from the journey, not the destination.
Seek to emulate all of this as sincerely as possible, not for personal gain, but because it is right. Do not restrict your exploration to a small world, but seek to infuse every aspect of your life with these qualities. Should you succeed in even a tiny measure, then you will be well remembered for your quality of virtue. Knowing this, do you still desire to accept elevation to this order? Will you pledge to continue to uphold the honor of the order? Will you increase your labors and talents nobly as befits one of your rank and seek to extend your talents and abilities throughout the society? Will you teach and assist any dependents you may have and serve as you to teach them to serve as you have served? Do you wish to swear fealty at this time? Did you have an object that you wanted to use or?
I here swear fealty and do homage to the crown of Northshield, to ever serve the kingdom by my word and sword, defender of the weak, servant of the kingdom, proven in battle, tempered by mercy, generous with my knowledge and ability, an example of courtesy, skill, and grace, guiding the people of Northshield, integrity and charity. Here, by my honor and my sword, where I, Yague, am putting this.
Here.
We accept your gifts of service and leadership.
And will rely on you to advise us wisely.
As you light the way for Northshield.
With honor and charity. We will act toward you respectfully in all things, protecting you with our aid, and rewarding you with our love. But may all strength fail,
And the
world turn against any who break their solemn oath. May I have the sword, please? This sword once belonged to you alone, in pursuit of personal glory, but now defends your crown, your kingdom, and all its people. We return it to you, sheathed in the hanger of your order. Is there a cloak? Indeed, there is. Lovely.
Your actions have reflected your fame or infamy. From this point on, you wear the same cloak as your brothers and sisters of the order, and your actions, good or ill, will reflect on them.
Is there a collar?
There is.
Throughout history, great and noble orders have been signified by the collars they wear, so that their members may have perpetual memory of the vows they take, and may be recognized as members of their orders, and be seen to represent the ideals to which they aspire. The Masters of Defense display their symbol on a white collar, which symbolizes purity of spirit, with which we share our talents to all who seek guidance.
And receive from our hand the collar of the Order of Defense. 3 cross blades to show your defense of the crown, your kingdom, and your order. Worn from this white collar to keep it perpetually close to your heart. As a reminder, so you never contravene the oath which you just made. Wear it proudly, that all may recognize your service, as we have acknowledged it this day. Now, do you still wish to answer this? Then let this be the last blow you receive unanswered. Y'all.
Master Yague, newest companion of the Order of Defense. Vivat!
All right, good orders, please take your newest member out. No, not out.
You did a good thing you flipped thirsty. You just want him at the enemy.